Hey Joyful fam, I'm Devina Janae and welcome back to my channel where I share my wellness journey and I motivate others on theirs. And today I'm showing you a super easy and yummy chili recipe. Here are some of the ingredients I use: vegetable raw, pinto beans, black beans, pink beans, tomato paste, fire roasted tomatoes and green chili, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, paprika, and some ground cumin as well. I also used about 2 bell peppers and a nice large onion. I'm also using 85-15 ground beef. I prefer to use 100% grass-fed organic. You can use whatever you want. You can also omit this and it will cut down on the WW points as well. So this is going to be a Crockpot recipe, which makes it super easy. And I just made sure I drained my beans and rinsed them off really well. And then I'm just literally dumping everything in the Crockpot. It's literally that easy. So you see me dumping my tomatoes and green chili, all 3 cans of my diced tomato. And then I'm going to just cut up my bell pepper and onion and pop that in the Crockpot as well. Alright guys, don't laugh at me using this knife to cut up my peppers and my onions. I was just trying to eliminate making a lot of dishes for me to clean up later. And that's one great thing about Crockpot meals. You literally just dump it in the Crockpot, let it go. You can do your work, whatever you need to do, and then it just be ready. You just got to check on it every few hours or so. So as you can see, I am just sprinkling on all of my seasoning. It's super easy. I also added some liquid smoke. That is up to you. I like a little smoky taste. So if you like that, then do that. And of course, I had to add the cumin seasoning because that's what makes the chili pop along with the chilies. Now you can use chilies, fresh chilies. I couldn't find any in the store, so I just opted to just use chili powder. And of course, season to taste. It's a gradual thing. So after it cooked for a few, I did add some more seasoning. Give it a good mix. I forgot to add my corn, so I'm just doing that. And then I'm just going to put the top on that bad boy and then put it on low. Yeah, I'm going to cook this low and slow for about 6 hours in total. And here's 3 hours later. I'm just mixing it around, giving it a good stir. And then I'm going to work on my ground beef. So that is what I'm doing next. I'm just going to season my ground beef with the same exact seasons that I seasoned the pot of vegetables. And then I'm just going to saute that until it is fully cooked and then pop that in the crock pot with the rest of the vegetables. So again, you can omit the ground beef altogether if you want to add ground chicken or ground turkey or use chicken breast. You know, you can do whatever you want to this chili. Just make sure, you know, if you're on WW that you're tracking it accordingly. Or you can eliminate meat altogether. The first time I made this recipe, I eliminated the meat altogether, and it was a vegan recipe and it came out still really good, and you don't have to cook it as long. I think I cooked it for about 4 to 5 hours. So yeah, after the ground beef is all cooked, I dumped that in the pot, and then I'm going to let this cook for another 3 hours. And here we are 3 hours later in a total of 6 hours, and the chili is complete. So here it is, percolating up in that pot. And man, let me tell you this, the whole house smelled amazing. Here is a closer look of what the chili looked like. It's still a little loose, but that's okay. If you like it that way, that's fine. If not, this does thicken up after you let it sit for a while. So here is my first bowl of chili. I just had a small little bowl because by the time it was done, we had already ate dinner. It was about 9 o'clock, but I had to have a taste. And I just paired it with some tortilla strips and a nice little bowl. Oh my God, guys, it tastes so good. I think I might make this again this weekend. It was so good. Here's a clip of how it looks once it sits for a little while and it thickens up. And make sure you letting this cool down completely before you store this in the refrigerator. And here's my bowl the next day for dinner. Bam, there it is. I paired it with some white rice and just a little slither of butter. And this was 14 WW points on the green plan. I also want to let you know that if you omit the rice altogether, it's only 8 WW points. And if you omit the ground beef, it's 5 WW points. And this is based on the green plan for Weight Watchers. And in the description, I'll put down the measurements of what the points are based off. And you can pair this with anything. You can eat it by itself, put it on top of cornbread, nachos, inside of a wrap, or on top of a sweet potato, whatever. And of course, as the days go by, it gets more and more flavorful. And I think this lasts us about 3 to 4 days. Hope you guys enjoyed this super easy and yet flavorful crock-pot meal. It was so good and I can't wait to make it again. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments if you're planning on making this and how it turns out. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.